This is the G550, and you'd probably expect to see this more in the swankier parts of LA or at the parking lot of a lawyer's office. Despite that though, some off-road capability comes through. In fact, Mercedes lays on the off-road capability in this vehicle kind of thick. Consider in the center of the dash, there's all the off-road controls, a button for each of the 3 locking differentials. There's even a big button that says off-road cockpit. That's what gives you the display up here that shows you your pitch and roll, what your suspension's doing, and also the power distribution. This is the first model year that the G550 doesn't have a V8, at least of this generation. And I gotta say, I miss the sound of the V8, but this thing's pretty dang quick. Quicker than it needs to be for a vehicle of this type. This is a tall, boxy vehicle, and you feel that when you steer it around, but that's what the G-Wagen is. I'm happy this thing leans into its history, most especially with the door handles, because when you shut this door, you kind of just want to sit outside, open and shut the door repeatedly. This being the ultra luxury variant of the LX700H, of course, even the rear entertainment screens are wrapped with what feels like leather. This second row has heating, ventilation, massage, of course. You do wonder though, why in the default seating position you get less legroom than you get with a Chevy Trax. That doesn't matter though, because this package allows me to recline. Of course, now I'm living the life of luxury, but it's not just for me back here either. The driver has a refrigerated compartment under the center armrest, and of course there's rich leather draped over pretty much everything. You only get a center locking differential in this vehicle. The front and rear lockers, those are for the overtrail, but again, you're not buying the LX700H ultra luxury for off-road capability. You're probably buying it because your boss told you. Driver, take me through the Sahara Desert. So the history and capability of these vehicles might be a bit muted in these configurations, but to be honest, most owners don't mind because they do pretty good in a different environment.